all, welcome back to You Can Crack UPSC channel. So today we are discussing Europe's deadly heat wave. Yes, before that, what is omega block and all, we need to understand what is heat wave basically, and then we need to understand what are jet streams as well, and then we need to understand what is omega block. So what is happening in Europe currently? Situation is very worse. Several people have been dead, and for example in France around 50 died because they went swimming in unsupervised water. So this is very dangerous situation. But why Europe is affecting a lot? Because you see 35 degrees to 45 degrees Celsius, it's quite normal in most of the parts of the world, for example in India as well. But why Europe is affecting a lot, why it is suffering a lot, we'll discuss further in this video. And if you see the current situation of Europe, schools were closed and outdoor work is also restricted. Even for example in France, Spain, Italy, Germany, and parts of UK and other parts of Europe as well, schools were shut and red alerts were issued. Authorities have issued red alerts. So let's understand this concept in detail. Stay tuned and watch till the end. So let's begin our session today. So first we need to understand what is a heat wave. Heat wave is nothing but prolonged period of usually high temperatures compared with the normal climate of a region. So you can remember this like for example a country is there, the temperature around 10 to 15 degrees is normal, but recently present weeks that a country is recorded temperatures around 20 to 25 or even 35. So this is abnormal for country A. So now 20, 25, 35, these are called as heat waves. So heat wave is not just fixed by one number of temperature, but it is based on the usual pattern or usual temperatures of a climate of a particular region. Okay, so you need to remember like this: a heat wave is a prolonged period of unusually high temperatures compared with the normal climate of a region. It is defined relative to what is normal for that location, not by one fixed temperature. Okay, now we'll move on to understand what is the jet stream. This is the most important concept we need to understand before omega block. So jet stream is a narrow bands of very strong winds located about 9 to 16 kilometer above the earth's surface. Now here where do jet stream locates? It is above the earth's surface, around 9 to 16 kilometer above the earth's surface. Now here you need to revise the concepts of layers of atmosphere. This is most important concept. You know better if you are preparing for UPSC or state PCS. Okay, revise now only, please don't postpone. And this is something looks like river of air, or also called as river of air. You can also remember highway in the sky. What is a highway in the sky? What is the name of that highway? It is nothing but jet stream. Okay, now here important fact about jet stream is jet streams typically blow from west to east. They blow from west to east, not from east to west. So don't confuse here. You need to remember, if you recall what is jet stream, it's a narrow band of a wind, and how it will blow. The direction of jet stream is west to east, not east to west. So here is the image of jet stream. Polar jet stream, it's a cold air. Polar means cool, so cool region. So polar jet stream, it is flowing west to east, you can see. And here is the subtropical stream, jet stream, that is warm air. So these jet streams together control the weather or decides weather pattern. Okay, when the polar jet stream dips south, cool air moves in, and when the subtropical jet stream rises north, warm air moves in. So this position change daily. Okay, position and strength of the jet stream changes daily, causing different weather patterns. So before we need to understand, we have understood what is a jet stream. So now we'll look into what is omega block. Okay, this is most important because currently Europe is facing severe heat wave due to this situation or this effect. So what is omega block? Omega block, the Greek letter word is omega symbol, that is we call omega block. So on the globe the weather pattern looks like this, hence we named omega block. So the two low pressure system on either side and one high pressure system trapped in the middle. You can see it here. Here is the low pressure, here is the low pressure, and here is also low pressure. Now here is the high pressure, which got trapped. Low pressure means cool and high means hot or warm. So normally what jet stream do, they continue the weather, they move the weather further. And what here happened about the Europe is, the two low pressures, due to high pressure trap, the jet stream got bend like this, which something looks like omega. I'll show you the clear picture here. So you can see it here. Normally jet stream keeps weather moving, but during omega block what happened, the jet stream bend like this it got bent. Usually how it goes like this, it goes from west to east, not east to west, from west to east, and stalls. The high pressure stuck over there, the bend which occurred due to high pressure, that got stuck here from days or weeks. Okay, so due to high pressure stuck there, air sinks and clouds cannot form easily, and due to clouds cannot form easily, sky looks clear. Okay, sky is clear, and due to sky is clear, more sunlight reaches the ground, which leads to more heating the ground. Okay, so due to this more sunlight reaches the ground, the temperature continue to even further raising. Okay, then the land becomes hotter every day. So this is the omega effect. You can see here the image. This is jet stream got bent due to high pressure is trapped here, strong high pressure. Okay, an omega block is a large high pressure system that gets stuck in place, shaping the weather for days or a week. Okay, cold air diverted around the high pressure, it got diverted like this. Okay, omega domes can lead to extreme and persistent weather. So now Europe is suffering a lot. Why Europe is suffering? Because not just because of temperature, but the answer lies in its architecture as well. Okay, you know, we all know that Europe is known for much cool place and cooler as well. So ACs are less common there. So why anyone uses AC when there is a cool temperature or cool weather? So no one, right? So like that, due to its cool nature, homes designed to retain heat during winter. Okay, home designed or structured in a way that it must store a heat, rather it is releasing a heat, so rather than releasing in summer. So aging population is one of the major factors. So Europe is known for aging population, plus they are physiologically less adapted to like this weather pattern. Say they are not adapted to this type of weather before. And even climate change is also has raised baseline temperature. We cannot say climate change is the most important factor, but yes, it plays a major role. It is one of the factor, we could say. So this is what is omega effect we call. That's all for this video. I hope you have understood what is omega effect is known for. Thank you for watching. For more videos like these, please subscribe to my channel so that I'll get motivation to do more useful content for the aspirants. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can crack UPSC.